This changes your professional path. 2 cards, 1 message, 6 of Swords and King of Pentacles. Sometimes the deck keeps it simple because it has to, because when the shift is already in motion, you do not need complicated explanations, you need confirmation. You need someone to look at you and say, yeah, what you are sensing is real. The breakthrough you have been waiting for, the financial stability that felt like it was always just out of reach, it is not theoretical anymore. It is happening, and these cards are showing you exactly how it lands. I pulled these for anyone who has been grinding, waiting, doing the work but not seeing the return match the effort. For anyone who knows they are capable of more but has felt stuck in a cycle that was not paying what they are worth. The energy today is steady and direct. We are not talking about wishes or manifestations in some distant future. We are talking about a transition that is already underway and the material result that comes from making the right move at the right time. 6 of Swords. This card shows a figure in a boat being guided across water. There are 6 swords standing upright in the boat, and the water on one side is choppy, rough, but on the other side it is calm. This is the card of necessary departure, of leaving something behind, not because it was terrible, but because staying would have kept you small. And what I need you to understand is that this is not about running away. This is strategic relocation. You're moving towards something better with intention, with your tools, with everything you have learned. The swords in the boat represent the skills you have built, the experience you carry, the lessons that cost you something to learn. You're not starting over from zero. You're taking your expertise and placing it somewhere it will actually be valued. That is a completely different thing. When this card shows up in a career and income reading, it is usually because you have been in a situation that undervalued you. Maybe the pay was not matching your contribution. Maybe the role was too narrow and you outgrew it months ago. Maybe the environment was draining and you knew deep down that no amount of effort was going to change the ceiling there. 6 of Swords says you are moving out of that, and the move might have already started. Maybe you have been updating your resume, reaching out to contacts, researching other companies or opportunities. Maybe you put in an application or had a conversation that felt different. Maybe you have just been thinking about it constantly, and that mental shift is the first part of the journey. The water represents the emotional landscape of work. That choppy side is what you are leaving. The stress, the underappreciation, the feeling of spinning your wheels. The calm side is where you are headed. It does not mean there will not be challenges, but it means you will be compensated fairly and respected for what you bring. And the guide in some versions of this card, that figure steering the boat, that is either a mentor, an opportunity, or your own clarity finally kicking in and telling you it is time. This card is quiet, but it is certain. The movement is already happening. King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the card of material mastery. This is someone who has built something real, something sustainable. The King of Pentacles sits on a throne surrounded by abundance, often with grapevines or greenery, symbols of growth that does not just happen once but keeps producing. He holds a gold coin, a pentacle, in his hand like it is solid and earned. This is not luck. This is not a windfall. This is the result of strategy, consistency, and knowing your value. When this king shows up in a career and income rating right after the 6 of Swords, the message is so clear it almost makes me laugh. You're moving from a situation that did not see your worth into one where you will be recognized as the expert, the authority, the person who delivers. This is the energy of a role that pays you what you are actually worth, of a client or company that understands quality and is willing to invest in it, of a financial situation that is stable, not just a bump but a baseline increase that changes how you live. The King of Pentacles does not hustle for scraps. He commands his worth, and people pay it because they know what they are getting. And that is what is available to you right now. Maybe it is a new job with a significant salary increase. Maybe it is a promotion that finally matches the work you have been doing all along. Maybe it is a new client or contract that triples what you were making before. Maybe you are stepping into a leadership position or launching something of your own where you set the terms. Whatever form it takes, This king represents a level of financial security and professional respect that you have been working toward, and it is not just about the money. Although yes, the money matters, it is about the stability, the ability to breathe, to plan, to stop living in survival mode and start building something that lasts. The King of Pentacles is patient, grounded, and smart with resources. He does not blow through success. He builds on it, and that is the energy you are stepping into. So what do these two cards mean together? The Six of Swords is the transition. The King of Pentacles is the destination. You are moving from undervalued to established, from struggling to stable, from hoping someone will see your worth to being in a position where your worth is obvious and compensated accordingly. This is not a slow burn. This is a direct path. The Six of Swords says the decision is made. The movement is started. The King of Pentacles says where you are going is solid. It is real. It is financially rewarding in a way that changes your day-to-day life. And the timing of these two cards together tells me this is happening faster than you think. You might be in the boat right now, in that in-between space where you have left the old thing but have not fully landed in the new thing yet. That can feel uncomfortable. But the King of Pentacles is already there waiting. The opportunity, the role, the income level, it is there. You just have to finish the crossing. And if you have not made the move yet, if you are still in the situation that is not working, these cards are the permission and the proof that leaving is the right call. You are not going to fix it by staying. You are going to fix it by going somewhere that already has what you need. Practical guidance: 3 things. First, if there is a move you have been hesitating on, a job application, a pitch, a conversation about a raise or new terms, do it this week. The Six of Swords is about movement, and the King of Pentacles rewards people who know their value and act on it. Do not wait for perfect conditions. The conditions are right now. Second, get clear on your number. What is the income level that would make you feel secure, that would let you stop stressing about money and start planning? Write it down. Say it out loud. The King of Pentacles does not deal in vague hopes. He deals in specifics. When you know your number, you can recognize the opportunity that meets it. And third, start operating like the King of Pentacles, even before the external situation shifts. That means showing up with confidence, making decisions from a place of worth, not desperation, and treating your skills and time as valuable. The energy you bring will match the energy you attract. If you are already the king in your own mind, the role that reflects that will find you faster. Some things to ask yourself: where have you been undervaluing your own expertise, and what would change if you stopped? What move have you been avoiding because it felt too big or too risky, and what would it look like to take the first step this week? And when you imagine yourself in a role or situation where you are paid well, respected, and financially stable, what does that version of you do differently than you are doing right now? You are allowed to leave what is not working. You are allowed to want more and to go get it. The Six of Swords says the path is open and you are already on it. The King of Pentacles says the result is real, material, and within reach. This is not about hoping or manifesting. This is about moving and claiming. You have the skills, you have the experience, you have the value. Now you're moving into the space that actually sees it and pays you accordingly. The breakthrough is not coming, it is here. The income increase is not someday. It is now. You just have to keep moving toward it and trust that where you are going is so much better than where you have been. Let me know in the comments if you have been waiting for exactly this message. This is a collective reading. More readings on Lorelai's Tarot, link is in the bio. The message you needed to hear is in this reading. Go back and listen again if you have to. Take what connects and let the rest go. I will never contact you privately asking for money or anything else.